Welcome to Eggheads, the show where a team of 5 quiz challengers pit their wits against possibly the greatest quiz team in Britain. They are the Eggheads.
Hello.
Looking sharp. Oh, they're cheering already. You haven't won yet, Eggs. If you would like to work on a question from the Eggheads while you watch at home, Pat, you've got one.
I have. I think it's quite well known, but it's still remarkable. At the 2018 FIFA World Cup, which player became the first man to score in the World Cup Finals tournament in his teens, in his 20s and in his 30s?
OK, we'll find out the answer later, yeah? Get thinking about that at home. Challenging the might of our quiz Goliaths today are the Tub Thumpers from Somerset. Now, this team of colleagues work in the same office together at a local council in Bath. Let's meet them.
Hi, I'm Glenn and I'm a surveyor.
Hi, I'm Lynn and I'm a State Support Officer.
Hello, I'm Andrew and I'm also a surveyor.
Hi, I'm John and I'm an Associate Surveyor.
Hi, I'm Shane and I'm a solicitor.
So, Glenn and team, hello.
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 Welcome. So it's a local council somewhere in the Bath area that brings you together, and quizzing as well, Glenn, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. We all work together. A couple of us enjoy quizzes, and we've roped a few more colleagues in to form a team.
Now, you're called Tub Thumpers, and I'm thinking Bath Tub. Is there some connection there?
There is, yeah, we're looking for some sort of connection. So Bath Tub, and Tub Thumper is a sort of voracious supporter of a cause.
Yes.
Our cause is to hopefully win some money.
Anyone help us with the origin of Tub Thumper?
Were they a political clique who made a shed load of noise? They were agitating for something?
I can't remember. We'll rack our brains on that. Do you guys know?
Someone who made a lot of noise in support of a cause.
OK, good luck, everybody. Every day there is £1,000 worth of cash up for grabs for our challengers. If they fail to win, the prize money rolls over to our next game. And Tub Thumpers, I can tell you, the Eggheads are doing really well. They've won the last 9 games on the trot. So they think they've got a bit of a swagger, and it means there's £10,000 for you today if you win. Shall we get cracking?
Yes.
Good stuff. The first head-to-head battle is on history. So now one of you, please, against either Beth, Steve, Pat, Barry or Lisa.
Right, who...
History?
Shane, you were...
I did pick a history.
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't my first subject, but I'm happy to go if no one else.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it was then on the list, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
so
it was
you go
on
for
the
it.
list.
Right.
Shane.
Right, Shane, our solicitor against which Eggheads? Who would you like? You got any one of the 5?
So it's
Yeah.
Lisa?
Lisa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah,
Lisa,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Lisa.
OK. Well, you're quite good on your kings and queens.
That's about it, though. All the rest of history, pretty much a dead loss.
Shane from Tub Thumpers trying to get past Lisa from the Eggheads. And just to ensure there's no conferring, would you please take your positions in the question run? Shane, you've learned to fly a plane, I gather.
Yes, I did. A few years ago now, I started flying out of Filton in Bristol. Where the Concorde flew out of, and has found a home in a new museum there.
Brilliant. And so what, is it just a small plane?
Yeah, just a 4-seater Piper Cherokee. So
Right.
I don't have any night rating or anything like that. So yeah.
So you hire it for the day, do you, and fly around, or?
Yeah, you can charter a plane, so you could hire it for a weekend, fly over to France or whatever you want to do, or you can go shares with people and buy a portion of a aircraft.
OK, well, good luck taking flight here, Shane. History is your choice. Would you like to go first or second?
First, please, Jeremy.
And here we go. Which of these venues in ancient Rome was built for chariot racing and had space for more than 200,000 spectators? The Pantheon, Circus Maximus, or Colosseum?
Well, I've been to Rome quite a long time ago now. I'm not sure it was the Colosseum because I think that was gladiatorial. The Pantheon, I think, is a sort of big temple-y sort of church. I'm pretty sure it's the Circus Maximus I'm going to go for.
Circus Maximus. Eggheads?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. Well done. It would have been very easy to go astray there. Lisa, your question. On August the 2nd, 1830, which of these figures followed his father's abdication by announcing his own 20 minutes later, resulting in a particularly short and disputed reign? George IV of the United Kingdom, Nicholas I of Russia, or Louis XIX of France?
It's not George. And I don't think it's Nicholas either. So I'm left with Louis XIX of France.
Louis XIX of France is quite right. Well done, Lisa. Okay, back to our challenger, Shane. The death of which king of England is often treated as the end of the Angevin dynasty and the beginning of the Plantagenet dynasty? William the Confessor, Charles II, or John?
Well, kings and queens are not my favourite subject. I think I'm going to go William the Confessor.
Let's see, Eggheads.
It's John.
John is the answer, Shane. King John. Okay, here we go. Lisa, to take the lead. At approximately which time did beaker culture arrive in the British Isles? So beaker is B-E-A-K-E-R. Is it 2,500 to 2000 BC, 1,000 to 500 BC, or 500 to 1000 AD?
Yeah, I've nothing to hang this on. So you're looking at a straight guess. So are we talking post-Roman? I would have thought pre-Roman. I don't know. On the basis that we might have a record of it, I'll go down the middle and go 1000 to 500 BC.
It's actually earlier, 2,500 to 2000 BC.
Okay.
Okay, that's handy, Shane. You're still level. Your third question. The 19th century French scholar Jean-François Champollion is particularly associated with which historic artifact? Dead Sea Scrolls, Lascaux cave paintings, or Rosetta Stone?
Tricky one. Dead Sea Scrolls, I'm not sure about that one. Rosetta Stone. Just wondering if Lascaux cave paintings is a lure to drag me into something French. I'm not sure. I'm going to go Lascaux cave paintings.
It is Rosetta Stone. And Lisa, to take the round. In Scotland, in the 16th and 17th centuries, the name Andrea Ferrara was famous in the manufacture of which items? Swords, ships, or sideboards?
Andrea Ferrara. So we're thinking probably Italian, Spanish origins, maybe. 16th and 17th centuries, you said, didn't you, Jeremy?
Yes, I did.
Now, your Mediterraneans were sort of more known for their skills with the metal. More the Spanish steelworkers, I think. I suppose he could be Spanish. I think on the limited evidence available to me, I'll have to go swords.
If you've got this right, you're in the final. And swords is right, Lisa, well done. You've taken the history round. Sorry, Shane. Knocked out by our egghead there. Come back to us, both of you. We'll play round two. Right, the Tub Thumpers have lost a brain from the final round, but it's early days. No one's been knocked out on this side. So let's try again. Arts and books, the subject. Who would like this?
Arts and books. I think that's probably you, Lynn, isn't it?
Me? Yeah.
Okay, Lynn,
Yeah, it's a quick
our
decision.
estate support officer, against which egghead? So anyone but Lisa.
Beth?
Yeah, good.
Beth,
Go
Beth,
Beth,
Beth?
yeah.
Okay, lovely. Lynn from the Tub Thumpers taking on Beth from the Eggheads, and please take your positions. Arts and books, Lynn, against our Beth. Would you like to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Jeremy.
Okay. Which of these artists was born first? Salvador Dali, J.M.W. Turner, or Michelangelo Buonarroti?
Well, it seems Michelangelo was the Renaissance, and Turner was quite a lot later, and Salvador Dali was sort of 20th century. I'll go for Michelangelo Buonarroti, please.
Yeah, we don't see his surname very often. Michelangelo, better known as, but you're quite right. Michelangelo Buonarroti. Beth, your question. What is the former career of Jason Matthews, the author of the best-selling novel Red Sparrow? CIA operative, coal miner, or chartered accountant?
I wonder if this was then made into the film Red Sparrow. So that's all about spying. So that would make him a CIA operative.
I think your logic's impeccable. CIA operative is quite right. So, one each. And we go back to you, Lynn. The literary work entitled Career of Evil is by which well-known writer? E.L. James, A.N. Wilson, or J.K. Rowling?
Well, I think I'll dismiss J.K. Rowling. I'll go for E.L. James, I think, please.
It is J.K. Rowling.
Oh, it is.
Beth, your question to take the lead. Which of these genres has been applied to the work of the artist Mark Rothko? Which genre? American scene painting, cubism, or colour field painting?
Mark Rothko is very famous for just like one or two colours on a field. So that would be colour field painting.
Colour field painting is right. You're in the lead, and Lynn, you must get this one to stay in. Which of these is the title of a 1608 play, originally ascribed to Shakespeare, but now thought to have been written by Thomas Middleton? A Kentish comedy, a Yorkshire tragedy, or a Derbyshire masque?
I can't say I've actually heard of any of them, but so on that basis, it's going to be a sheer guess. So I'll go for a Kentish comedy, please.
It's hard to choose between them. Eggheads, do we know?
I don't, but I would have gone for a Kentish comedy.
They like your answer and they don't know, but it is a Yorkshire tragedy, Lynn.
Oh.
So quite obscure and now thought to have been written by Thomas Middleton. So Beth is through to the final. No way back for our challenger in this round. And if you come back to us, both of you, we will play round 3. Right, tricky times for our Tub Thumpers here. 2 brains down. And the Eggheads, well, what can we say? They're all still there. We need you to knock one out. Sport is the subject.
Right, shall I?
Well, shall
I'll
I?
go, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll take sport.
OK, Glenn, team captain goes in. And you can take on one of the 3 gentlemen. Steve, Pat, Barry.
So, Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, I'll take on Barry, I think.
OK, Barry loves a run out. Glenn from Tub Thumpers taking on our Barry. And please go to the question room now. Sport, Glenn, would you like to go first or second?
I will go first, please, Jeremy.
All right, here we go. In rugby, the goalposts look like which letter of the alphabet? W, T, or H?
Well, it's not W and it's not T. I will go for H.
H is correct. That would have been a bad one to get wrong. OK, Barry. In which sport is a score of 0 for a player referred to as a duck? Golf, cricket, or tennis?
Oh, my favourite sport. Yes, my favourite sport. A duck is in cricket. I had to think for a moment there.
You were trying to work out whether it was cricket or whether it was your favourite sport.
Something like that.
Cricket is right. Back to you, Glenn. In the sport of curling, what name is given to the small circle at the centre of the house? Pebble, hog, or button?
Ooh, I have watched curling every 4 years at the Winter Olympics, and I can't remember what they call the centre part of the target. I would deduce from those 3 answers, I would go with button.
Button's right. Well done. So, Barry, to catch up, what colour did McLaren adopt for their 2018 Formula One car, echoing their livery of the 1960s? Green, orange, or white?
Oh, goodness. I'm not a big fan of F1. I don't see the point of cars driving round in a circle faster and faster. So I'm struggling on this one. But I'll exclude green, because I think green is British racing green. I think I'm going to change my mind, because I don't think orange would have been a 60s colour, or white. I'll go for green.
You've gone the wrong way. As the first, OK, this is good for you challengers. Now, at last, we've had a slip from the Eggheads. Orange is the answer, Barry. Here we go. Get this right, Glenn, you're in the final round. Which football club sparked controversy amongst fans in January 2018, prompting more than 77,000 to sign a petition asking the chairman to stop the launch of a new club badge? West Ham United, Leeds United, or Newcastle United?
I think from looking at those three clubs, I don't think it's Newcastle, and I don't believe it's West Ham. I would go with Barry's home team of Leeds United.
Barry, tell us.
It is Leeds United, I'm afraid.
And what was the story there?
Oh, gosh.
You don't know?
I can't remember, but I do know it was hideous, the suggested new badge.
Leeds United is the right answer. Glenn, well done. 3 out of 3, knocked out Barry, turned the tide for our challengers maybe. Come back to us, one more round to play before the final. OK, it's turning here. Tub Thumpers, brilliant work. You've lost 2 brains from the final round, but you've now knocked an egghead out as well. So you can level it with this round, and it's music. It's going to be Andrew or John.
Do you want to go for it, John?
If you like.
John,
Okay,
yeah, music, yeah.
John.
OK, John, Associate Surveyor. And you can take on Steve or Pat, the twin pillars.
What do you reckon?
I would say Steve's pretty good at
Yeah,
music.
Pat.
I'd say Pat. Pat, I think.
Not an easy try. I don't know who I'd go for there. Whoever you don't choose will be in the final anyway. So John from Tub Thumpers is taking on Pat from the Eggheads. Please take your positions. OK, John, do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first, please, Jeremy.
First question, John. The U2 album, The Unforgettable Fire, was released in which year? 1984, 1996 or 2008?
I don't think it was 2008. I think I would go with 96.
1996. Any of your teammates know?
84.
84, yeah. It's back in the day. Back in the 80s. 84 is the right answer, John. OK, Pat, which music magazine published its final regular printed edition in 2018? Enemy, Sounds or Melody Maker?
I think I can recall some stuff in the paper about NME going online only. So I think I'd have to say NME.
And you're quite right, yeah. John, how many pilots are in the name of the US band co-founded by Tyler Joseph? 5 pilots, 21 or 76?
I have a feeling it's not 76. Neither 5. I'm going to go with 21.
21's right. Well done, John. You got it. Pat, your question to take the lead. You can't go to bed without a cup of tea. Maybe that's the reason that you talk in your sleep. A lyrics from the song Little Things, recorded by which band? One Direction, Coldplay, or the 1975?
Well, talking about going to bed with cups of tea is very British, but that doesn't really help. I haven't heard the lyric, I don't recognize the song. I have no idea, and I'm just going to guess at the 1975.
Oh, OK. No, you got it wrong. It's One Direction.
No?
One Direction is the answer. So you're level. This is good, John. Get this right, put some pressure on Pat. Joseph Haydn's younger brother and fellow prolific composer was known by which first name? John, was it Leopold, Sebastian, or Michael?
I don't think it's Michael. I'm going to go with Sebastian.
Eggheads, do we know?
Who's Michael?
It is Michael. Michael Haydn. So, Pat, you have a chance to take the round with this question. What is the Winchester Troper that dates back to shortly after the year 1000 and is one of the earliest examples of its kind in existence? Is it pipe organ, church bell, or music book?
Yes. Well, when I first heard the question, I thought it would be a music book, but I don't quite know why. Well, I'm not sure when the pipe organ properly got going. It was certainly a major instrument by the 1600s. Church bells have been rung since antiquity. The year 1000 is quite early. pipe organs, well, they would be for royal palaces, possibly for a monastery or a cathedral, but 1,000 is quite early. I think it sounds like it's a music book.
And the answer is music book. Sorry, John, no shame to be beaten by a 4 times world quiz champion. The Winchester Troper, eh, Pat? Where do you get this stuff from? Quite amazing. You're in the final. John, you're not. Come back to us. We're going to play that final for £10,000. Okay, everyone, this is what we've been playing towards. It's time for our final round. As always, general knowledge. But I'm afraid those of you who lost your head-to-heads don't take part in the final. So it's Lynn, John and Shane from the Tub Thumpers and Barry from the Eggheads. Would you please leave the studio? Glenn and Andrew, you're playing to win Tub Thumpers £10,000. Great jackpot today. Beth, Steve, Pat and Lisa, you're playing to protect the jackpot that you have built up here on Eggheads. Now, as usual, I'll ask each team 3 questions in turn. They're all general knowledge, gentlemen, and you can confer. So, Tub Thumpers, the question is, can your 2 brains deliver the final blow to these 4? Andrew, first or second?
Go first, I think.
We'll go first, please.
Okay, good luck. What type of creature was Slats, who was used in the logo of all MGM films until 1928? Elephant, gorilla, or lion?
Metro Goldwyn Mayer.
MGM.
Something lion.
Got to be lion, I would have
I'd have
thought.
thought
Yeah,
MGM.
out of those
You know,
3.
that thing that,
Yeah.
the Raw.
Be happy with that?
I think so,
Yeah.
We'll go for lion.
Got to be the lion. Well done. Lion is the answer. Eggheads. In the saying, quoted in various forms in the 19th century, an apple a day is supposed to keep who away? The doctor, the vicar, or the hangman?
Are we all agreed it's doctor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. As amusing as choices are, Jeremy, the answer's doctor.
The doctor's right. Okay, challenges. Which term, derived from Old French for little raven, refers to a type of architectural bracket projecting from a wall to support weight above it? Is it coffer, coping, or corbel?
I think as surveyors, we ought to know it.
Do you?
I don't have a bloody clue. Coping stone.
No, that's... No, coping is on top
Doesn't,
of...
yeah, it doesn't project, does it?
No, I would, out of those 3...
Corbel.
Corbel. Yeah, which
More
sounds
Frenchy.
French as well, yeah. So, happy with that.
We'll go for the most French-sounding word of corbel. It's probably completely wrong.
Corbel. So you're both surveyors.
Yeah.
But not building surveyors.
There's a lot at stake here, guys. Do we know Eggheads? Corbel's right.
Good.
2 out of 2 so far. Well done. Okay, Eggheads, to catch up. £10,000 we're playing for. Hannah Hawkswell, who died in 2018, first came to public attention in the 1970s due to a television documentary portraying her life in which role? Farmer, steeplejack, or blacksmith?
She's a farmer, wasn't she?
In the high.
She just lived on her own
Moorlands.
away from nowhere, didn't she? Yeah.
Was it in Durham or somewhere like that?
I thought it was nearer to me. I thought it was somewhere
But
peaky or...
way high up on the moors.
But definitely, she's not a steeplejack. I mean, she could have done a bit of blacksmithing, but I think it's a farmer she's...
Okay.
Everybody happy?
Yeah.
We're agreed that's farmer, Jeremy.
It is farmer. Well done. So 2-2. Very, very tight this final round as we play for £10,000. Third question can be crucial challenges. Here we go. Cordell Hull and Edward Stettinius were the 2 Secretaries of State during the administration of which US president? Richard Nixon, Thomas Jefferson, or Franklin D. Roosevelt?
Have you any idea?
No. Let's have
Again, can we have the names again, Jeremy? Sorry.
So 2 names, Cordell Hull, H-U-L-L, and Edward Stettinius.
Cordell and Edward.
Well, I don't...
What sort of era are those?
Yeah, I don't think it's
popular
not
in?
Richard Nixon, I wouldn't imagine. Cordell Hull. Out of those 3, I would...
It's not tricky.
I would go...
Hang on, what was their roles again? When was Tricky Dicky? What was his?
I don't know, but it sounds, the names just sound older, yeah. I'd be inclined to go down the middle with Thomas Jefferson, if you haven't got any.
I haven't got a clue.
No. Well, should we go there?
We'll go Thomas Jefferson then.
Thomas Jefferson is your answer. You're right to rule out Richard Nixon, because I think that was Kissinger, wasn't it? Secretary of State, was it?
Yeah.
Eggheads? So absolutely right to do that. But it was Franklin Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt was the answer. When was his presidency, Eggheads?
Early 30s to 1945.
35, yeah.
Okay, so it gives you a chance, Eggheads. You can take it with this. The Ayrton Light is a feature of which London building? Houses of Parliament, Tower Bridge, or British Museum?
Houses of Parliament.
In the House of Parliament.
As in Senna.
Yeah.
What does it do?
It's just a little red light, I think, that shines through the night.
Okay.
Yeah, happy with that.
House of Parliament it is. You carry on.
Yeah, something I've heard for Jeremy, but we're in agreement, it's the Houses of Parliament.
So your answer is Houses of Parliament. If you've got it wrong, we go to sudden death. Ayrton Light, nothing to do with Ayrton Senna.
No.
Just a light with a name, and you know it. You're right. Houses of Parliament is correct. We say congratulations, Eggheads. You have won. Where is this light of which you speak?
It's
on the building?
On one of the towers, on
Really?
top of one of the towers.
Oh, so
in
it might
Palace
be to do with
Westminster.
planes and stuff like that, stopping planes hitting it.
I think it predates even air
Really?
traffic considerations.
It's not the one that calls taxis, it's not that one. Anyway, there we are. They know the name of the light that I didn't even notice when I was working there. I hope you've enjoyed it, Tub Thumpers.
Immensely, yeah. It's been a fantastic day,
Great.
Jeremy.
No, they are. You've seen them in very, very good form at the moment. I can't take anything away from this performance. We lost Barry along the way, but stout in the final round even so. The Eggheads have done what comes naturally to them. The winning streak continues, and it does mean that you are not going home with the £10,000, Tub Thumpers, so we roll the money over to the next show. Oh, Eggheads, will you ever be beaten? You're in double figures now on your roll. So, Pat, you had a question.
I had. At the 2018 FIFA World Cup Finals Tournament, who became the first player ever to have scored in his teens, in his 20s and in his 30s?
I'm just going to say the obvious one of Ronaldo.
No.
Not
but
Messi?
It's like Lionel Messi.
Is it Messi? OK.
It's extraordinary that it has taken this long for that achievement, milestone to be reached.
I suppose not many start in their teens, but
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. Thank you, Pat, very much for that question. Hope you got that at home. And please join us next time to see if a new team of challengers can swipe the jackpot by defeating the Eggheads. There will be £11,000 under the table. See you then.